Hey folks, it's December. It's a new game here. Well, it's not really a new game. We've had it for some time, and of course there's our buddy Mittens helping out. Glory recalled. It's the Battle of Hong Kong, 1941, 10 December to Christmas Day. New company, and wait, we're going to have Buster help. So you see all the components. There are 2 decks of cards. The cards that are on the board are the English cards. There is the map, 2 sets of counters, 1 player aid card, and 1 set of rules that are multilingual or multilingual. English and other. So that gives you the basics. Now let's take a look at things in closer detail. Let's look at the counters. We have the Imperial Japanese Army, and this was mainly 1 infantry division whose job it was of course to take Hong Kong. The British didn't think that this could be done, much like their Singapore fantasy and Malaysia that they thought they could hold. So, what's nice, you can see units are color-coded. Most of the Japanese are 4 leaders, and of course, control markers. The British regular units tend to be 4s. Then you get into the Indian Army, and you get into local units and Australians and Dominions, and they keep dropping in strength. But let's just see how the counters punch out, okay? Let's see. Look at that. Punched right out cleanly. Well, let's see. We'll do the same with the British, because we know how I feel about counters. Look at that. High marks in my book for counters. So let's take a look at cards now. A Japanese card and a British card. And let's flip one over. 230th Offensive. You may activate all the units of the 230th Regiment. Bet you figured out by now it's a card-driven game, haven't you? British, sea transport. Because how else are you going to get from Kowloon and Victoria Harbor over to Hong Kong proper? Because there are no bridges. Let's take a look at another British card. Engineer support. Well, I saw this one and said, well, that looks like North Africa. We don't know why they used that card. And anti-tank fire. That looks like almost perhaps like nationalist Chinese unit, so I'm okay with that one. Another Japanese one. Well, of course we're okay with this because it's tanks, and everybody knows how I feel about tanks. So, want you to see how big the deck is. It's a fairly thick deck. So now let's take a look at the player aids card and the maps. So let me clear things away here one moment, please. Not surprisingly, the player aids card is also multilingual. Because when we go to the English side, what you see here is it tells you the type of terrain, like here, heavy battery, heavy battery, and down here, heavy battery. It tells you its combat defense modifier and any possible movement costs with it, such as road, minor road, and notes and how it affects game turn play. Okay, let's look at the rules. Those rules always matter. What's nice is we have a very comprehensive table of contents here. This is as of 2018, December 31st. And if you hear any noise, my dogs are asking for water. Jasper and Bandit are saying, "Dad, please get us some water." Stop talking. Colorful colorful rule book. And I think this is a very nice here. The map is easily broken out to understand what's what there. Tells you about it. And we have a standard, tells you the standard of setup game, because there's the standard game. And then when you go back through, there is the scenarios. There's the Battle of Hong Kong Island, which starts on the 18th. A free setup, which is like the standard game, and the Battle Kowloon. Now let's look at the map here. You start in the north, and you got the infamous Drinkers line, which the British thought they could hold for some time. Well, that didn't really kind of work. Units broke faster than they should have, and before you knew it, you're heading back to Hong Kong. Now, a little faster than it happened, but not a bad map. A little thinner than some, but folds nicely. A little bit of a divot down the middle. You can see that, a little bit more of a divot than you might like, but nice effort for a new game, and we're going to look forward to playing this one here. And the Battle of Hong Kong is probably, in short order, Richard Frank's Tower of Skulls may be the best little small source for you on this battle. So, as always, we thank you. Bye.